We might have another quarterback that is unhappy with their situation and could be on the trade block, this time being Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this all started a couple weeks ago when Russell Wilson was on the Dan Patrick Show as he commented about the Seattle Seahawks situation, stating that he is unhappy with the Seahawks as he believes that he should have a bigger role with the franchise. As he comments about how players should have more inputs on certain situations, including offensively, as Russell Wilson mentioned previously about how his legacy and the team's legacy plays a factor into the role on overall success. The one final thing to mention about the comments of Russell Wilson is that he was asked about whether or not the Seahawks have received a possible trade, and Wilson does believe that the team has received some kind of calls on a possible trade offer. Now, fast forward a couple of weeks later, there were more reports that Russell Wilson was frustrated with Seattle as he stormed out after his ideas for fixing Seattle's offense were dismissed. And this came after Russell Wilson committed 7 turnovers within a span of 2 games between the Buffalo Bills and the LA Rams, as they had a shortened week going up against the Arizona Cardinals, and they were struggling offensively. Russell Wilson brought in the idea of possible scenarios on potentially fixing the offense, but the team decided to go the other way and play more conservative, which frustrated Russell Wilson himself. But this doesn't necessarily mean that Russell Wilson wants to get out of Seattle, as he has yet to demand a trade according to his agent. But if he does prefer to get traded, there's a couple of teams that he is interested, which features the Chicago Bears, the New Orleans Saints, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Las Vegas Raiders, as Wilson does have a no-trade clause, meaning that he can determine where he wants to go if he does decide to demand a trade. But it doesn't appear that Russell Wilson is as frustrated with this team compared to Deshaun Watson with the Houston Texans. Now, Deshaun Watson met with new head coach of the Houston Texans, David Culley, last Friday, and in that meeting, Watson reiterated that he wants to be traded and told Culley he has no intentions of playing for the Texans ever again, as he still wants out of Houston. And even though this has become publicly and teams are offering some deals, the Texans are still not discussing a Deshaun Watson trade whatsoever. So it's going to be interesting as to how long this standoff is going to last. Now, for the most part, it seemed that Deshaun Watson was either going to be traded to the Miami Dolphins or the New York Jets, since both teams have to draft capital to make the move. But the latest trade odds favors the Denver Broncos. And if that were to be the case, the Denver Broncos would more than likely have to move on from their supposed franchise quarterback in Drew Lock, and also give up their 9th overall pick and some more draft capital along the way to get Deshaun Watson. But as mentioned, the Texans are not interested, so it's going to be interesting as to what happens moving forward. That's all for now, you guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others, as I will see you guys next time.